This is the first sign of Pentecost. This is the first Pentecost that, we see it when he went and made those 10 commandments, and when he brought it down on those two stones. And we read in our studies that he had to go and make those two stones twice. He had to go and get the stones, take it up the mountain. He had to do all those days of fasting, those 40 days. We know that it was all in sets of 3. He had to do 120 days. Then he had to go back up with another 2 stone tablets with the 10 commandments. He had to build the Ark of the Covenant to put the commandments in, and that his law went back out. We also know there was the killing of the 3,000 people that would die in the old covenant, versus now we have this new covenant that we're going to talk about, where Peter brings in 3,000 with the new covenant for a time of baptism, a time of cleaning. Just like we heard, they left, they did the Passover, they put the blood on the doorway, they came out of slavery, they went across the desert, they went across the sea, and we see that they took that 7 weeks to get there from Egypt, to go through the land, to go through the water, to get to the mountain, to meet with the Lord. That was that 7-week period. That's the 7 Sabbaths. Now we're going through a time of 7 Sabbaths now. We're getting ready for the time of Pentecost. We are now in the new covenant, but there's still a preparation time of the 7 weeks. You still got to go through the 7 Sabbaths to get to that time. It's the 5th of Sivan, if you're looking at the Hebrew calendar, and this is the 49th day count of the Omer. So on the Omer count, we're in the wave offering time of the 50 days. Evening will be the celebration. They're going into day 50, which is a time of Pentecost. We know, in the Christian world, we're on the 7-day from Sunday. We go the first day of the week. So there's a little difference in the time of celebration. So that's why I like to show you guys how, what's going on, how the things work in Israel versus here, so you guys can understand for yourself on God's time frame, to be observing of it now, the counting of the Lord, because his appointed time is really special. You need to make sure you're on the appointed time of the Lord. We read, let's go back in Exodus 19 and 16. It says, "Then it came to pass on the 3rd day in the morning that there were thunder and lightning." Well, this sounds familiar because you're looking at another 3rd day in the very early morning, like when Jesus came and he came back to life. He came from the tomb.